Hey everyone, ready to dive into something kind of fun today. We're talking all about wellness retreat websites.
Websites for wellness retreats.
Yeah, and how to make yours stand out online.
Yeah.
So we're going to be looking at this article from these web design people, Site Design N Now W.
Okay.
They put together this piece about all the things that you need on a successful website for a retreat.
Mm-hmm.
And we're going to break it down,
Yes.
not just like what they are, but how you can use them to get clients.
So you get people to sign up.
Exactly, and get those bookings coming in.
You got it.
All right, so the article jumps right into detailed program listings.
Yes.
And I think it's true what they're saying about painting that vivid picture.
Mm-hmm.
But like, how detailed is too detailed?
Oh, it's a good question.
What do you think? What's the sweet spot?
Well, you don't want to give away the whole farm, right?
Yeah.
But you want to give enough to pique interest.
Yeah.
So I think, there's kind of a happy medium in there somewhere.
So less about listing every single activity and more about capturing the essence of what the retreat offers.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So let's say you're describing a morning meditation session.
Okay.
And instead of just saying peaceful, you could say something like, feel the gentle breeze on your skin as birdsong fills the air, guiding you into a state of deep tranquility.
Wow. Yeah, that instantly transports me to that moment.
Right.
It's so much more engaging than just, like you said, a list of activities.
Exactly.
I remember once I was on a retreat website and they were describing the food.
Uh-huh.
And it was so vivid, I could practically taste like those healthy meals, and it just made me want to book immediately.
I love that. That's great because that's exactly what you want. You want to evoke the senses and the feel of it.
Totally. And what about things like the schedule?
Yes.
What to bring or the level of experience needed?
Right.
Should that be in the program listings, or is that too much info up front?
I think too much information up front can be a little bit overwhelming. So you can definitely have like a separate page.
Yeah.
That's for the nitty-gritty details like that.
Yeah.
But sprinkle it in there.
Okay.
Perfect for beginners if you want to attract beginners.
That's a great point.
Yes.
Yeah, you're anticipating what they might need to know.
Absolutely.
Okay.
And what about the instructors?
Yes, speaking of anticipating your client's needs, the article talks about instructor bios.
Yes.
And obviously we want to show their credentials and that they're experts.
Mm-hmm.
But how do you make those bios really stand out and build trust with potential attendees?
Well, I think it's important to let the instructor's personality shine through.
Okay.
So it doesn't sound like a dry resume, right?
Yeah.
And maybe include like a personal quote from each instructor.
Oh, I like that.
Yeah. Just to give it a little more personality.
Okay, so instead of just listing those certifications,
Exactly.
weaving in personal stories.
Yes.
Maybe a quote that shows their approach to wellness. Almost like a mini interview in a way.
Yeah. Exactly.
Yeah. Okay.
And,
Yeah.
you want the attendees to feel like they're getting to know the people who are going to be guiding them on their wellness journey.
Yeah.
Imagine you're reading a bio, and it starts with, "My passion for yoga began during a very challenging time in my life."
Ooh.
That's going to draw you in, right?
Yeah.
You want to know more?
It becomes relatable.
Yes, exactly.
All right, now this next one I think can be a little tricky,
Okay.
especially if you're not a tech person.
Yes.
Seamless online booking.
Yes.
Sounds great in theory,
right.
but how do we actually make that happen?
Well, I think the key is to make it really user-friendly,
Okay.
especially for people who maybe aren't as tech-savvy.
So what are some of the biggest mistakes that people make with their online booking? What should we look out for?
Well, I think one of the biggest things is just having a really clunky booking process.
Okay.
So think about, what's the flow from start to finish?
Yeah.
Can somebody easily find the booking page?
Mm.
Is the calendar view clear and easy to navigate?
Yeah.
Are the prices clearly explained?
You know what I hate?
What's that?
Hidden costs.
Oh, yes.
It's like you get to the end and suddenly there's all these extra fees.
I hate that.
Yeah.
Transparency is key.
Yes.
People need to know exactly what they're paying for
Totally.
and what's included.
Okay, so clear booking process.
Yes.
Transparent pricing.
Uh-huh.
What about security?
Oh, that's a great question.
That's got to be a major concern for people booking online.
Oh, absolutely. Security is paramount.
Yeah.
Especially when you're dealing with online transactions.
Right.
You want to make sure that you're using a reputable payment gateway,
Okay.
that you're displaying trust badges,
Yeah.
and that you're transparent about your data privacy policies.
So people feel confident that their information is safe.
Exactly. You better build that trust.
Yeah, for sure. All right. So We've got the best booking system in the world,
Right.
but we still need to convince people that this is the retreat for them. Yes.
Right. And that's where this next feature comes in.
What's that?
Testimonials and reviews.
Oh, yes.
It's like getting that stamp of approval from people who've actually experienced your retreat firsthand.
Social proof.
Yeah.
You got it.
So what are some good ways to gather these testimonials?
Well, I think you need to be proactive about it.
Okay.
So don't be afraid to reach out to people who have attended your retreats.
After the retreat.
Yes, and ask them if they'd be willing to share their experience.
Yeah.
A lot of people are happy to, especially if they had a positive experience.
Okay, so we've got those glowing testimonials.
Right.
Where do we put them on the website?
Well, definitely don't bury them on some hidden page.
Okay.
Feature them prominently.
Okay.
Maybe on your homepage.
Okay.
Maybe even have a dedicated testimonial stage.
And not all testimonials are created equal, right?
No, they're not.
What makes a testimonial really stand out?
Well, generic statements like it was great or I had a good time. Yeah.
Those aren't really that impactful.
Right.
You want to encourage people to be specific
Okay.
about what they learned, how they felt,
Yeah.
what tangible benefits they got.
Okay, so really dive into the detail.
Exactly.
All right, so we've got program listings, instructor bios,
Yes.
seamless booking system, glowing testimonials.
Love it.
What's the final piece of the puzzle?
Well, the article talks about an engaging wellness blog.
Okay.
And this is where you go beyond just promoting the retreat. And you position yourself as a true expert in the wellness space.
I'm always a little lost with this one.
Okay.
I know it's about creating content.
Yeah.
But what kind of content are we talking about?
Well, blog posts, articles, videos.
I think it could be all of those things.
Yeah.
But you want to think about topics that are going to be relevant to your target audience and that align with the offerings of your retreat.
So, for example, you could share healthy recipes,
Okay.
mindfulness tips,
Yeah.
yoga sequences, insights into different wellness modalities.
Right.
You could write about seasonal wellness practices,
Ooh, interesting.
travel tips for wellness seekers.
Okay.
You could even interview guest experts.
Okay, so we're providing value
Yes,
even beyond the retreat itself.
absolutely.
Okay, what about all this SEO stuff I hear people talking about?
Yes.
How does that fit into the blogging strategy?
So SEO stands for search engine optimization.
Okay.
And it can feel like a little bit of a mystery,
Yeah.
but it's really just about making your website more visible in search engine results.
Okay.
So think about, the phrases people might type in when they're looking for a retreat like yours.
Okay.
So maybe something like yoga retreat for anxiety relief,
Right.
or meditation retreat for beginners.
Okay.
And if you use those phrases naturally in your blog posts,
Okay.
then that's going to increase the chances of your website appearing higher up in the search results.
So it's not just about writing great content. It's about writing content that people are actually looking for.
Exactly.
That makes sense.
And the more high-quality, relevant content you have,
Yeah.
the more Google is going to see you as an authority.
Right. An expert in this field.
In the wellness space, exactly.
Oh, this is starting to make sense.
Good.
So we're building trust, establishing expertise, making it easier for people to find us online.
Yes.
All through blogging.
Pretty amazing, right?
It really is.
Yeah.
Okay, so we've covered a lot in this first part of our deep dive.
Well, yeah.
All those essential features for a successful wellness retreat website. But how do we actually put this knowledge into action? Where do we even begin?
That's a great question, and that is exactly what we are going to be tackling in part 2
All right.
of this deep dive.
I can't wait to get into the nitty-gritty.
Me too.
Join us next time as we take those website dreams
Yes.
and turn them into reality.
I love it. Welcome back. We're diving even deeper now into those essential features that are going to make your website a success.
All right, so last time we were talking about instructor bios
Yeah.
and how to make them stand out, really show off their experience and expertise,
Right.
but also their personality, right? Make it less like a resume and more like a story.
Exactly.
Yeah.
We want to build that trust,
Yeah.
Yeah. And we want people to get to know these people
Yeah.
that are going to be guiding them.
Okay, so how do we do that? How do we strike that balance?
Well, you want to think about the structure of the bio.
Okay.
Start with the basics, obviously, the name,
Okay.
relevant titles, a captivating headshot.
Oh, a good photo.
Yeah, a photo that's really inviting.
Yeah.
And then you dive into their experience, But instead of just saying where they've worked,
Yeah.
tell a story.
So it's why not just the...
Exactly. How did they discover their passion for this particular practice?
Right.
What challenges have they overcome? What unique perspective do they bring?
Okay, so we're weaving in some of those personal details.
Well,
It's almost like we're having a cup of tea with them and hearing their story.
Exactly.
And, we can still mention their certification.
Oh, absolutely.
Or training.
Yeah, you want to highlight the benefits for the attendee. Instead of just saying certified yoga instructor, you could say certified yoga instructor with a specialization in trauma-informed yoga.
Right. We're speaking to their needs.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Creating a safe and supportive space for all levels.
Perfect. And then that personal quote we talked about.
Oh, yes.
We sprinkle that in.
Sprinkle it in.
Choose something inspiring.
Yes. Insightful.
That reflects their approach to wellness.
Uh-huh.
Okay, I'm on a retreat website.
Okay.
See a bio.
Uh-huh.
Quote says, "My goal is to help you find your inner peace."
I love it.
And maybe some killer abs along the way.
Yes.
Okay, sign me up.
That's great.
That's who I want to learn from.
I love that.
Okay, so program listings, instructor bios.
Okay.
Let's talk about booking.
Booking, yes.
This is the heart of the website.
It is.
We talked about seamless online booking last time.
Yeah.
Let's break it down.
Okay.
What are the must-haves?
For that smooth experience.
Yes.
Okay. Imagine you are a potential client ready to book your dream retreat.
Okay.
What would make that process really easy and simple for you?
For me, it's clarity. I just want to know the dates, the prices, what's included, no hidden surprises.
Okay, I love that.
Yeah.
So you want to make sure that the calendar is front and center.
Mm-hmm.
It's very clear.
Easy to navigate.
Easy to navigate.
Yeah.
Your retreat packages are well-defined.
Okay.
The pricing is transparent.
Yeah.
A breakdown of what's included.
Okay.
Think about those tiered systems.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe a basic package, a deluxe package.
Okay.
An option to add on those extras.
Oh, and speaking of add-ons,
Yes.
make those really easy to select. Yeah. I've been on websites where it's like you have to go to another page just to see those options.
Yeah, you don't want to do that.
Frustrating.
Exactly.
Okay, so clear calendar.
Yeah.
Transparent pricing.
Right.
Easy add-ons.
Yes.
Don't forget about security.
Security, yeah.
This has to be a top priority, right?
Oh, it is non-negotiable when
Yeah.
it comes to online transactions.
Right.
People have to feel like their information is safe.
So we need that reputable payment gateway.
Yes.
Display those trust badges.
Uh-huh.
Be upfront about our data privacy policy.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Let people know you take it seriously.
Okay, so picture this. I'm on a retreat website.
Okay.
Program looks great.
Uh-huh.
Instructor seems awesome.
Yes.
I'm almost ready to book, but then I see these reviews.
Testimonials.
Yes, from past attendees.
Love it.
That's a game changer for me.
Social proof is so powerful.
It is.
Yes.
So we talked about being proactive with gathering testimonials.
Yes.
What about showcasing them? Any tips?
Well, think about variety.
Okay.
Don't just stick to written testimonials.
Okay.
Incorporate some video testimonials.
Ooh, I like that.
They're super impactful
Yeah.
because people can see and hear the emotion.
Yeah.
And don't forget about social media.
Oh, right.
Encourage people to share their experiences.
Okay, so we're getting it out there.
Yes, exactly.
And it's authentic.
It is coming from them.
Okay, so where are we putting these testimonials on the website?
Well, you want to hide them away.
Yeah.
On some, obscure page.
Yeah.
Feature them
Okay.
on the homepage.
Okay.
On your program pages.
Yeah.
Maybe you have a dedicated testimonials page.
But it's all about quality, not quantity, right?
Absolutely.
One detailed testimonial
Yes.
can be better than a bunch of generic ones.
You got it.
Okay, so encourage people to be specific.
Yes.
What did they learn? How did they feel?
Mhm.
What were the benefits they experienced?
Exactly. Those are the stories that resonate.
Okay. Final feature, engaging wellness blog.
Yes.
We talked about this a little bit last time,
Uh-huh.
but I'm still trying to figure out how blogging is going to get people to book my retreat.
It's all about creating this ripple effect.
Okay.
Think of it as extending the reach of your retreat beyond the people who are actively searching for a getaway.
Mm-hmm.
It's about sharing your expertise, your passion,
Yeah.
your unique perspective on wellness.
Okay, so less about selling the retreat
Yes.
and more about, showing that we're thought leaders,
Exactly.
experts.
You got it. You're
Yeah.
building a community around your brand,
Okay.
attracting people
Yeah.
who resonate with what you're doing.
Okay, so what are we writing? Is it just blog posts or can we get creative?
Well, blog posts are a great foundation,
Okay.
but don't be afraid to play with different formats.
Okay.
Maybe create a series of short videos that offer mindfulness tips,
Okay.
healthy recipes. Maybe you do a Q&A with one of your instructors
Yeah.
on a specific topic.
I like that.
Keep it interesting.
Variety keeps it fresh.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Keeps people coming back for more.
But with all this great content,
Yes.
how do we get people to actually see it?
Well, we talked about SEO,
We did.
search engine optimization.
Yeah. Can you break that down for those of us who aren't techie?
Yes. So it can sound intimidating,
It kind of does.
but it's really just about making your website
Mm-hmm.
more visible to the people
Yeah.
that are searching for those things.
So using certain keywords that are going to get our website to pop up.
You got it.
Okay.
So you want to think about, what are people actually searching for?
Yeah.
Let's say your retreat focuses on yoga and stress relief.
Okay.
Instead of just writing a blog post titled yoga,
Mm-hmm.
you could say 5 yoga poses to relieve stress and anxiety.
Right. We're getting specific.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You want to use those keywords naturally
Okay.
throughout your content.
Yeah.
But remember, write for humans first.
Right. It still has to make sense.
Yes.
Right.
Google can tell the difference
Okay.
between authentic and keyword-stuffed fluff.
I'm getting the hang of this.
Good.
So we're creating quality content
Mm-hmm.
using those strategic keywords.
Yes.
Anything else we need to remember?
Well, I think consistency is key.
Okay.
Whether you decide to blog once a week, twice a month, whatever works for you.
Yeah.
Establish that rhythm.
Yeah.
And the more you post,
Yeah.
the more Google's going to see you as a relevant resource.
So we're building trust,
Yes.
attracting people to our website,
Uh-huh.
all through blogging.
Powerful stuff.
It is powerful. Okay, so I have a confession.
Okay.
I'm a bit of a perfectionist.
Okay.
And sometimes I get so caught up in making things perfect
Uh-huh.
that I end up never hitting publish.
I hear that.
Any advice for getting over that?
Well, I think you have to remember that it's a journey, not a destination. And your website is a living, breathing entity.
Yeah.
It's meant to evolve.
So it's okay to start small.
Absolutely. Don't let perfect be the enemy of good.
Okay, so just get it out there.
Get it out there. Get
Yeah.
feedback and make adjustments.
Progress over perfection.
Exactly.
Okay, so we've talked about a lot today,
We have.
but how do we make sure it's all working together?
That's a great question.
How do we
Well-
create a website that looks good
Mm-hmm.
and also functions well?
Yes.
Or-
And that's where we are going to pick up in part 3.
Okay.
We're going to talk about design, branding, user experience.
I can't wait.
That too. Join us next time for the final part
Of this deep dive.
Welcome back to the final part of our deep dive. We're creating the ultimate online sanctuary for your wellness retreat.
Yes, part 3, we're bringing it all together now.
We've got all the pieces we've talked about,
Yeah.
the features, those vivid program descriptions, those powerful testimonials,
That's right.
the blog that keeps people coming back for more. It's all about building that community.
But how do we arrange all of these pieces in a way that makes people want to click book now?
Well, you want to think about the design and the branding and how it all works together.
Yeah, like the whole look and feel of the website.
Exactly. You want to think about the journey of the visitor,
Okay.
attract them, build that trust and excitement.
Yeah. And then guide them towards that action.
Yes, booking that retreat.
Okay, so let's talk about design. I know some retreats are all about that minimalist look.
Right.
And others are bright and bold. How do we know what's right for us?
I think it comes back to your brand and your ideal client.
Yeah.
What feeling do you want to evoke?
Mm-hmm.
What's going to resonate with those people?
Right. So if it's all about rustic simplicity,
Yeah.
nature connection,
Then the website should reflect that.
earth tones, natural textures.
Beautiful imagery.
Yeah, like you're already there.
That's right.
But if my retreat is more like high energy, a tropical getaway,
Okay.
maybe lots of movement and activities.
Then the website should reflect that.
Okay, so we might want bright colors,
Exactly.
playful fonts.
You got it.
Yeah.
Dynamic imagery.
It's not about what I like.
Yeah.
It's what my ideal client is going to connect with.
Exactly.
Yeah. And, I always love websites with great photography.
Oh, me too.
It's like I'm already there.
Beautiful photos are essential.
Yeah.
They can really make or break a website.
Showcase the beauty of the retreat, the activities.
The food.
Yeah, don't forget about the food.
Yes, the delicious food.
And video, too, right?
Video is so powerful.
Yeah.
It brings your retreat to life.
All right, so we've talked about visuals.
Okay.
What about navigation?
Oh, that's a good one.
I've been on websites where I get lost
Yes.
clicking through menus.
So many menus.
The menus.
Too many.
Yeah, it's so frustrating. How do we keep it simple?
Well, you want to make it intuitive,
Okay.
and effortless.
Easy.
Yes. So your main navigation should be clear and concise.
Like, what are the must-have pages?
Programs about testimonials. Blog contact.
The essentials.
You got it.
Keep it clean.
Yes. Uncluttered pages.
Yeah, give the eye a break.
Absolutely.
Okay, what about that call to action?
Oh, yes. The Book Now button.
How do we make that stand out?
You want to make it prominent.
Okay.
Visually appealing.
So what does that mean?
Well, maybe use a contrasting color.
Okay.
That makes it pop.
Yeah.
Place it strategically
Okay.
throughout the website.
Mm.
Homepage program descriptions.
Yeah.
Blog posts.
And what about the wording?
Oh, yeah. Get creative.
So instead of book now?
Yeah. You could say reserve your spot.
I like that.
Or start your journey today.
It feels more personal.
Yes.
Okay, we talked about SEO before.
Right.
Is there anything else we can do design-wise?
Yeah. Make sure your website is mobile responsive.
What does that mean?
It means that it looks good on phones
Oh, okay.
and tablets
Yeah.
because more and more people are browsing that way.
So no matter what device.
It looks good, and it's good for SEO.
Oh, right. Google likes that.
Yes, they do.
Okay. Anything else?
Optimize your images.
What does that mean?
So use descriptive file names
Okay.
and alt text.
Mm-hmm.
That includes keywords.
So Google knows what the picture is.
Exactly. It helps them understand.
Okay. This is all so helpful.
Good. I'm glad.
But I have to admit, this all feels a little overwhelming.
I understand.
Any advice for those of us who are feeling intimidated by the whole website thing?
Well, there are so many talented web designers out there
Yeah.
who can help you create a beautiful website.
Okay, so we don't have to do it ourselves.
You don't have to.
And maybe working with a pro could actually save us time and stress.
Absolutely.
Oh,
They can
good.
help you avoid those common mistakes.
Yeah, and it's a process, right?
It is. It's ongoing.
Building a website, you're always tweaking it,
Exactly.
making it better.
It should evolve as you evolve.
So it's okay to start small.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Don't let perfection be the enemy of good.
I love that progress over perfection.
You got it.
Okay, so we've covered so much.
Yes, 3 parts.
Design tips, SEO strategies.
All the essentials.
I feel ready to get started.
I hope so. It's a powerful tool.
It is your website
Yeah.
connecting with people.
Sharing that transformative power.
Yes, of our retreats. You can create a beautiful online space
Yeah. A digital oasis.
that inspires people.
Well, that's it for this deep dive.
It is.
We hope you're feeling
To
inspired,
create a website.
that attracts the right clients.
And until next time, keep learning
Keep growing.
and keep diving deep.